The Sculpin Zonker. Weekly Tires Club, brought to you by Into the Net Fly Tying. Start your hook in your vise. Take wraps of lead wire. Here, about 30 wraps. Position the wire right in front of the point. Then secure the wire to the hook with thread. With your thread positioned right above the point, push on some mylar tubing across the hook. This section should be just under the length of your hook. Then, with an olive rabbit zonker, measure a tail of hide about a hook shank in length and tie it down on top of the hook, trying not to trap any of the hairs. Then go ahead and whip finish your thread off, right at the butt of that mylar. Then cut your thread off. Advance your thread to in front of the lead wires and tie the rest of the tubing down. This may be tricky as the tubing gets really slippery around the hook. Once your thread is secure, go ahead and cut the tag end thread off and the rest of the little sticking out pieces of mylar. Then fold the rabbit strip over and secure it right in front of the mylar body. Then cut the rest off. Build up a nice little head. And then grab a red soft tackle. Tie it in by the tip. Then take some touching wraps of the soft tackle up the hook shank. Right where until you reach bare stem. About 5 or 4 wraps is about what you'll get. Then go ahead and push the hackle back and tie it off and cut the stem free. Then go ahead and whip finish your red thread. Now move to some heavier thread. Here, Semperfli Nano Silk. Then go to some deer hair. Grab a clump about 2 pencil width and stack it. But before stacking it, comb all the under fur and crappy fibers off. Then go ahead and stack it. Remove it from the stacker and then place it on top of the hook. The tip should extend just towards the back of the red collar. Spin it around the hook and advance your thread in front of that clump. Then, no need to stack the fibers, go ahead and cut the tips off and the butts clean off. And then take the underfur and spin that right in front of the first clump. And then advance your thread again in front of those 2 clumps. Now try packing the hair a little bit, just to get a couple more space, a little bit more space behind the eye. Yet again, grab another identical clump of deer hair and spin it around the hook. Pack it again to bring your thread right in behind the eye. Then go ahead and half hitch your eye, as whip finishing may be a little difficult. Cut your thread off and now start shaping the head with a single-edged razor blade. Cut the bottom off flat and start folding the razor a little bit in a curvature, forming a nice little curved head. It should be kind of flat and oval-like. Try not to cut the tips as you go back. I just try to get a rough estimate as it doesn't need to look pretty to work. And that's it. That's the fly.